Hi, this is Blanca. Out here because I'm going to separate the Keiki phalaenopsis from the mother plant. I don't have an ID on this phalaenopsis, but this one had grown this nice Keiki with all those beautiful roots, and then the Keiki bloomed, but the blooms are already spent, they're gone. So it's time to cut the spike off and separate this Kiki and give her her new home. It's hard to let go, but sometimes it's better than to hold on. That's what they say. Okay, let me show you my phalaenopsis. The mother plant is going to stay right in the same pot in the container. I'm not going to repot her because she seems to be doing well. There's her roots. No, look at that one. It's escaping. So she's going to stay right in the same pot. And while I'm out here, oh, here's my little fan. It's like 100 degrees out here today, and this little fan works on batteries, and it really works good. I don't know if it's drowning my voice out or not, but also my Hoya is doing nice. As you can see, I repotted her, and new growth up here, right in the center of the screen. It's growing. I'm really happy. And my catasetum that I did a video on a few days ago now is completely mature or bloom, and I thought she was completely open, but not. Now that I'm looking at the blooms, they are absolutely different, and I like them. They're beautiful. My friend Pepin described them as exotic, and I couldn't pick out a better word for them. Lady Green Thumb said she saw penguins in him, and now that I'm looking at it, yes, I'm going to zoom in and you can see what she's talking about, penguins. Look at that. Looks like a little penguin, and it even has his little wings there ready to leap out or take off. Yeah, it sure does look like a penguin. Yep, Eva, you're right. Okay, so on with my video. I'm going to try water culture for this Kiki here, and I've tried it, and I actually have 3 in water culture, and 2 are doing well, and the third one I'm gonna give it some more time. But this is where I plan to put her in. I bought this little vase at the dollar store, Dollar General, for $1. It's nice and deep for those long roots. So I have my cinnamon, and I have my clippers there. So I'm going to start by removing the spike. If I can get this out of the alcohol here. Let me shake it off a little bit and get some of the alcohol out. Maybe I can dry it up right here in front of the fan. Okay, I'm going to start by clipping off right in here. There goes the old spike. Oh, by the way, I don't know what these are called, but I really like these. They're like these rubber wires. They're real soft. And I've looked for them and I can't find them. If anyone knows what they are, please let me know. But they're really nice. Let's remove this spike. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the Kiki off now. I might need both my hands, so I think I might have to turn the camera off on this. But I'll be right back and show you. I'm going to cut about right in here somewhere. Okay, I went ahead and cut off the Kiki, and here she is. So I probably will put some cinnamon on that cut. And I will be using distilled water. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I need both my hands for this here. Maybe not. Let me try. I don't have a tripod. I wish I did. My friend Mora suggested I get a tripod, and I'm gonna look into it. That's a lot more than I need there, though. Okay, let me just go ahead and finger some here. That's good. Let me try again because I don't think I got in there. Okay. That's good enough. I don't think it really needs it there. Okay, and let me go ahead and put her into the vase. Maybe I need a bigger vase. There we go. Maybe I need both my hands to do this. I think that's good. Yeah, I don't wanna put it in media because these are aerial roots and they're not used of being potted up. So let's give her some water here. And I think that's good. I don't really want to drown all the roots in there, but I have a few that are in water, so I think that's good. I might adjust her a little bit more, but I think that'll do it. And let's put this back in here for other use. And then I'm going to go ahead and need my clippers again, or pruners. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and finish off the spike here. I see a spider web in there. Okay, and I'm going to cut pretty low here. Right here, I'm going to cut it at an angle in case water gets in there, it'll run right off. There we go. And maybe I should put some cinnamon on that too. I think I will. Let's get nothing like doing a video with one hand. And it's it's hard to look through the camera. Because you kind of see a black screen and you're not sure if you're focusing or you're not sure if you're capturing anything there. Okay, and it's hard to maneuver my fingers through the camera. Let's see if that did it. Let's give it a little bit more. Where is it? That should do it there. And I'm all set. And we'll see how it does. I'll keep up on it and see how well she does in water. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and y'all have a nice day. Well, I'm back. Ooh, it's really, really windy out here. Look at that. It's like ready to storm. Oh, I just felt some raindrops. I might have to do what I was film this part inside. Hold on, let me go back inside my screen porch. Okay, I'm back. Since it started raining outside, I thought I better come inside and film inside. But let me show you. This is the phalaenopsis that the kiki that I decided to put into water culture, and I had put it into this glass here, which is a nice tall glass, but the the roots were just so long that the phalaenopsis just hung way over the edge. I couldn't get her into to lean on the top of the rim. So I went in the garage and I found a big vase, and that works better because you can see the roots are there in the bottom and they're not all twisted up high because it was too cramped in the other one. But today I was looking at my orchid to see if it had a new leaf coming out, and I didn't like this edge here that looks like it's, I don't know, like it's drying up or dying or something. So while I was looking in there, well, I was cleaning my leaves to begin with, and I went in here to look at the center of my phalaenopsis with my little magnifying glass. This is a sewing seam ripper, and it has a little light. I couldn't find my other magnifying glass, see? So I was in there inspecting and looking in the center of my orchid, and I saw these crawly things. I'm going to zoom in and see if I can show it to you. Let's see. Turn this off here. Oh, ouch. I'll turn it off in a minute. Okay, and I have a flashlight, so I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna see. Oh, sorry about that. I'm gonna zoom in, and I'm gonna see if I can show you what I found inside here. All right. Let me zoom in first. There are these crawly things all over. They're white. I can't capture it too good here. There, do you see one up here? Do you see it right there? You almost can't see them with the naked eye. Oh, it's in the center of the white part. But do you see those little brown things in the center of the leaves? It looks like little eggs in there, and I try wiping them off with the Q-tips, and that's how I noticed that there were live crawly things all over in there. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Okay, I'm back outside. Do you see them? Right about in the middle of the screen, there's one crawling down. And there's some right in the center, there's a few more. I don't know what they are, but I think that's what's destroying my phalaenopsis. I seem to have problems growing phalaenopsis, and maybe it's this uninvited creature. Oh yeah, uninvited, definitely. It's going out. They're all over. Look at that. I don't know if you can see them moving. Oh my goodness. I got a plan for them. Okay, this is my plan. I have a tub here with warm water, and what I'm going to do is put in a few drops of soap. This is dish soap, and it's a mild dish soap, so it's not a strong one. I use it to clean my orchids anyways. Okay, a few drops of that. And I'm also going to add rubbing alcohol. Trying to get this open here with one hand. Okay, I think that should do it. And then give it a spin here. And I was going to spray hydrogen peroxide on it, but I think I'm going to try this soapy solution first. And then I'm going to take her out of here. And I'm going to dip her in here. The entire orchid in there, all the leaves. I'm pretty sure it's not on the roots. I don't know how I spotted that. I guess I was just looking for new growth. I'm going to dip her in and out for a little bit. I'm going to let her sit in there for a minute or so. And then I'll rinse her out. Okay, I'm back outside because this is Florida. It can rain for 1 second and then the next second the sun wants to come out. That's what it's like here. Okay, now she's been in there for a few minutes, and I went ahead and what I did was just dip her up and down a few times. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you because the water is soapy, but I do see some critters or floaties in there. Let me see if I can zoom in and show you some of them in there floating around. See that? There goes one. There goes another one. So there goes one there too. They seem to still be alive. It's odd. With soap, water, and alcohol. They're just floating all over the place. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and rinse my orchid now. Okay, I'm going to spray her with my garden hose, which I use to water all my orchids. And I'm going to just put it on mist. And try to get some of that soap and alcohol out of there. I think that'll do it. Okay, now I'm going to have to let her dry a little bit. Okay, let's bring her up. I think it's a little too soon to tell if they're dead or not, but let me go ahead and check anyways. I'll be right back. Okay, I put her back into the vase with water, and I'm going to see if I can tell. I haven't dried her yet, but I will plan on drying her. Let's see if I can see anything in there. See if I can focus. Oh boy. I think I'm seeing one there in the middle of the screen. Doesn't appear to be moving. Well, I'm going to go ahead and dry the orchid out, and I think I can tell better. I'll probably use my little fan to dry her out. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I used my little fan to dry her out, and I used a little paper towel. And while I was using a little paper towel, I think I saw a few more crawlers in there. Let's go ahead and inspect her. Let me put her back in here. So maybe the soap and water and alcohol did not work. I'll find out now. Let's zoom in on it. See if I can focus. I can see that new leaf there in the center. I don't believe I see any crawlies, but while I was drying her out with the paper towel, I did see a few on the underside. So I think I'm going to still use the alcohol, or not the alcohol, the hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, but I don't see any now. Let me try lighting it up here with the flashlight. Hold on, let's see if I can get in there closer and zoom in. I really don't see any crawling around. That could have done the trick. Yep, I don't see them crawling around. Oh, I see something. It could just be the water on the leaves. I see something up there crawling around. Yep, definitely see it. On the green part of the leaf up there. Okay, gonna try the hydrogen peroxide. Okay, I'm back out here and I'm going to use hydrogen peroxide to spray her. This poor orchid's been going through so much. Poor thing, it's just a kiki. Come on. Spray right in the center in there, really good. Okay, and I'm gonna flip her over and get like underside here. And rotate her again. And I'm going to let her sit there for a few minutes. Then I'll come back and inspect her. Well, my plant is soaking in hydrogen peroxide. I'll show you a little bit out here of my garden. My, I believe they're called evergreens or lauropes. They're doing really well. They're blooming. They really enjoy the morning rain. And this agave plant, oh my God, this is a nightmare. Look at this. It's constantly putting out pubs, and we're always taking them out of the ground. There's another one down in here. And right under the plant in there, do you see another one right there under the mother plant? That one's going to be difficult to get at because this plant is a dangerous plant. Look at the nails on the end. They're very razor sharp, pointy, very dangerous. And the other thing, I have these Christmas palms, and they're always dropping seeds. And I am constantly pulling out baby Christmas palms out of there. See that right there? They're all over in there. I can't get to some of them, but the ones that I can get to, there's some in there. The ones I can get to, I can easily pull them out of the ground with roots and all. Oh, and the ivy back here is grown. I thought my husband killed it when he trimmed it, but it has grown quite a bit. Let me go around and I'll show you where she was real hollow. I don't know if she has filled in. Oh, certainly has filled in. Look at that. That's a Hawaiian sunset. My goodness. Look at that thing. It grows really crazy. Jack and the Beanstalk. Look at this. I know my husband hates this plant. He's going to have to trim it again. I'm afraid the next trim might be the final trim. Okay, let me go back and check on my orchid. Okay, I went ahead and put her back in the vase, and I dried her up as much as I could with a little paper towel. And let me see if I can see any signs of it. of the creatures that are living in here. Okay, let's see if I can focus. There seems to be one right in the center, and I think it's a dead one. Doesn't seem to be moving. I think it's dead. Let me look. See all the little pits on the leaves? I think they were just sucking the leaves. Okay, I don't see any sign of... Oh, I see sign of something moving here. Right in there. Do you see it? So the hydrogen peroxide didn't do it. Oh boy, there's one more thing I can do, and I heard baby oil. I don't know if that's spider mites. I have no idea what it is. Might have to give that a shot because nothing seems to be working. I decided not to try baby oil because the problem seems to be deep inside between the leaves, and I don't know how to get that in there and remove it. But anyways, what I did try is this garden safe insecticidal soap, and I sprayed it about 15 minutes ago, and it's already soaked in, and it appears it dried pretty quickly. She's already dry, so I'm gonna put her back. And honestly, if I missed one or two, I don't really care because I think most of them are gone, the majority, and the one that's left behind might be sterile and maybe won't produce any eggs after this product. Well, I'm happy to say I think the product worked. This garden safe insecticidal soap. I went back and I looked at it with a magnifying glass, and I zoomed in as best as I could, and I did not see any sign of any more of the little creatures. I'll try to zoom in here. And I didn't see anything crawling. It's kind of hard to see. But there is a little new growth or a new leaf in there trying to emerge. And I didn't see any bugs anymore. So what I did is I went and, since this was a kiki, and it came off of this plant here. This is the mother plant. She seems to be fine. She doesn't have all those little specks. I know one of her old leaves was damaged by something, but just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and I sprayed her down a little bit. And I'm really sorry for all the shaking because I'm using my camera on my tablet, and it's kind of difficult to hold with one hand and do something else because it's sort of on the heavy side and shakes a lot. Here's my caddis that keeps growing. And she's always thirsty. I can water her, and later that evening, I'm telling you, she's already dry. Well, I guess that's it for this video. Sorry it's so long, and thanks again for watching.